Taylor Swift's quiet visit to a Dallas hospital became an unexpected bright spot during one of the toughest moments of Patrick Mahomes' career. After a grueling game against the Chargers in Los Angeles, Mahomes went down clutching his left knee. The scene sent shockwaves through the NFL world. Early reports confirmed a torn ACL, but insiders later revealed the injury was more complex, requiring additional LCL repair. While the Chiefs' official statement focused on the ACL tear, it was clear the road ahead would be long and uncertain. Mahomes was flown to Dallas, where renowned Cowboys team physician Dr. Dan Cooper performed the surgery. The procedure was successful, and the Chiefs confirmed he would begin rehabilitation immediately. Still, with ACL recoveries often stretching from 6 to 12 months, and the added complication of LCL damage, no one could predict exactly when the superstar quarterback would return. Just hours before surgery, head coach Andy Reid told reporters that Mahomes had sought a second opinion, a common step for elite athletes facing major injuries. But for Chiefs fans, the reality hit hard. Kansas City's playoff hopes suddenly felt fragile, and the possibility of missing the postseason for the first time in years loomed large. As Mahomes awoke from surgery surrounded by family and medical staff, the mood was heavy. Then came an unexpected visitor. Taylor Swift arrived quietly at the hospital, drawing immediate attention from staff and onlookers. But her visit wasn't for headlines. It was personal, heartfelt, and deeply meaningful for Mahomes and his family. In a moment filled with uncertainty and pain, her presence brought a visible lift to his spirits, a reminder that support can come from beyond the locker room. News of Swift's visit spread rapidly online. Swifties and Chiefs Kingdom united across social media, flooding timelines with messages of hope, encouragement, and prayers for Mahomes' recovery. The story became more than just a sports injury update. It became a symbol of community and compassion. Meanwhile, Coach Reid continued addressing the media, emphasizing that nothing was being hidden and that second opinions are standard practice in serious cases. Still, fans pieced together details from various sources, trying to understand the full scope of Mahomes' condition. Inside the Chiefs organization, the impact was immediate. Coaches began evaluating backup plans. The front office looked ahead to off-season adjustments. Players in the locker room felt the weight of a season suddenly thrown into uncertainty. Veterans shared their own injury stories, reminding younger teammates that setbacks are part of every athlete's journey. Mahomes, known for his relentless drive, approached rehab with the same intensity he brings to the field. His days became a cycle of physical therapy, doctor visits, and check-ins with coaches. Progress was slow but steady. Each milestone, bending the knee, standing without assistance, taking those first steps, was celebrated. Support poured in from across the league. Players, coaches, sponsors, and fans sent messages of encouragement. Local Kansas City businesses displayed signs wishing him well. The Chiefs' social media team carefully shared updates, balancing optimism with privacy. Through it all, Swift stayed in touch. What began as a hospital visit grew into a genuine friendship, and her encouragement became part of Mahomes' daily motivation. Her presence during those early days remained a powerful reminder that even superstars need support when facing their toughest battles. As the season wound down, Kansas City began to shift its focus toward the future. The front office started planning with Mahomes' return in mind. Draft decisions, roster strategies, and training plans were shaped around his recovery timeline. By the off-season, optimism slowly replaced uncertainty. Mahomes' determination inspired teammates and fans alike. His journey became a story of resilience, patience, and the strength of a community rallying behind its leader. Taylor Swift's hospital visit stood out as one of the most memorable moments in that difficult chapter, a symbol of compassion in a time of adversity. Now, as Chiefs Kingdom looks ahead to the next season, hope is firmly restored. With Patrick Mahomes working toward a full recovery and the city behind him, there's a growing belief that he will return stronger than ever, ready to lead Kansas City back into contention. In the days following the surgery, the rhythm of Patrick Mahomes' life changed completely. Where once his schedule was filled with film sessions, practices, and game plans, it now revolved around ice packs, mobility drills, and slow, deliberate movements guided by physical therapists. The simplest actions, lifting his leg, bending the knee a few extra degrees, standing without support, became daily victories. Hospital staff later shared how focused Mahomes was, even in discomfort. He asked questions about timelines, recovery phases, and what he could do to speed up the process safely. That competitive mindset never switched off, and during those early, difficult days, Taylor Swift's visit continued to resonate. Nurses noticed the shift in energy after she left. Mahomes smiled more. He seemed lighter, more optimistic. For someone facing months away from the game he loves, that emotional boost mattered as much as the medical care. Her gesture wasn't loud or publicized by her team, it simply happened, quietly, and word spread naturally. Back in Kansas City, the Chiefs' facility felt different. The locker that usually held Mahomes' gear stood untouched. Teammates admitted it was strange walking past it every day. Travis Kelce, one of Mahomes' closest friends on the team, reportedly checked in constantly, offering jokes, encouragement, and the kind of brotherly support that only longtime teammates can give. Coach Andy Reid shifted into a dual role, managing the team's season while also staying closely involved in Mahomes' recovery updates. Reid often reminded reporters that injuries are part of football, but privately, he knew this one carried enormous weight for the franchise. The Chiefs' medical staff worked hand in hand with Dr. Dan Cooper to design a meticulous rehab roadmap. Nothing would be rushed. Every phase had to be completed perfectly before moving forward. The organization understood that Mahomes' long-term health mattered more than any single season.